Having a conversation about safety and creating the space to heal is a really important, if not a little controversial, topic that we need to discuss as a part of our program. I've recently been able to have a few amazing conversations with people in our healing community who some of them may feel that limbic system programs, as they have been for many years now, are selling toxic positivity or gaslighting. And I really thought about how to use metaphor and honest conversation to give my perspective on what sets my program apart. All aspects of our course come down to safety as the core concept, and really all limbic system injury in general has safety as its core root cause. Our limbic systems fall into imbalance when we do not feel safe. Our environment, our community, our inner life all revolve around wanting to feel safe and striving for that feeling at all costs. Most of our maladaptive coping skills or symptoms come about in an attempt to feel safe. And our limbic system becomes dysregulated and then signals that we are unsafe due to many factors. To be honest, we live in a broken world, and no amount of positive thinking will change the real dangers that we face. However, limbic system retraining is like the training soldiers go through in order to prepare for battle. Our coping skills, holistic tools, and visualizations are like the armor we put on to face the battles of daily life. Practicing our skills every day is like the physical training that soldiers do to keep strong and ready to fight when they need to, but also knowing when to rest or retreat. We do not want to risk falling into the trap of gaslighting ourselves or others that brain retraining magically makes the world safer, but we do want to empower ourselves to be able to face the struggles of living in the world with bravery, confidence, and less reactivity. Think about a firefighter who is able to walk into a burning building with smoke and flames because of their protective gear, oxygen mask, and heat shields and hoses. Firefighters go through intense training to know exactly how to fight fires and to use their tools. But without those tools, they would be susceptible to the dangers of the fire and unable to help anyone, no matter how much knowledge or skill they had. There's never a guarantee of safety. Rather, we trust our tools and our training, and we know that will help us to feel more confident when we go out into the field. We feel stronger and we can face challenges with more confidence, and we feel protected, knowing that a calm limbic system and new neural pathways will decrease many symptoms or their severity and open up new possibilities in our lives. Many people with MCAS, MCS, and histamine intolerance, mold toxicity, or EMF issues, to name a few, are facing a battle every day. In my own struggles with Lyme and chronic back pain, chronic fatigue syndrome, Epstein-Barr, and pain from a degenerative progressive condition, I know that brain retraining and limbic system healing alone cannot structurally change some of our disease processes. However, I do believe that limbic system, integrating nature, community, and spirit, and a sense of safety can drastically improve our lives and give us a sense of courage in the face of the challenges we meet. Instead of feeling defeated, giving up, isolating, dwelling on the pain, these skills allow us to find joy again, feel strong, and perhaps even heal a fraction of our symptoms that are truly limbic in nature, and therefore give us some of our lives back. For me personally, that looked like the limbic system work healing my histamine intolerance, healing my mold sensitivities by at least 75, if not more %, allowing me to walk into a store with chemical smells without needing an inhaler or Benadryl. And I still deal with chronic back pain and Lyme and CFS flare-ups. However, I feel stronger and more positive every day. I don't feel hopeless or helpless or like I'm giving up. I've harnessed the tools that I've learned to have a more fulfilling and whole life and a quality of life that I never felt possible. I can meet these flare-ups with peace and acceptance, still committing to do my best to heal however possible, and I can find more joy in the progress I make and the little things around me each day. This doesn't mean that the chemicals in our food, water, medicines, EMFs, mold, and other toxicity around us is to be celebrated or accepted. But we need to find a way to put on our armor and be able to live as wholly as possible in order to exist in the world in an authentic and joyful way. Only when we achieve this healing one step at a time will we be able to advocate for real change. When we begin to heal, we can create opportunities for advocacy, spread the message of healing to others, and live a more holistic and connected life. Imagine the possibility if we could heal enough to start a community garden, to speak in front of Congress about the dangers of toxic chemicals in our household products, or to lead a community class on breathwork for healing pain or illness for others who need help in our community and support in their healing journey. Safety comes from feeling heard, accepted, and supported. When we acknowledge the work we have to do, when we honor our body's innate wisdom that something is wrong, when we see the need for community and living in harmony with the earth, we are working towards establishing safety. We honor that everyone's journey is different than ours, but that we all share limbic system imbalance as a root cause of many of our struggles. We are all doing our best to survive and thrive in a world that is often toxic, but we also strive to find the beauty and safety that still exist. And we see that our role as healers involves healing not only ourselves, but each other, and then all sentient beings, and even the whole world. When we see how our health is impacted by the state of the world, we become inspired to change and heal the earth as well. We do learn more about these themes of extending our healing to the world around us in our course in the spirituality module, where I do talk about the concept of the Bodhisattva from Buddhism and the Eastern philosophy, and earth stewardship, and how this relates to our sense of deeper community and social engagement. I hope this clears up maybe some of the misconceptions around limbic system and brain retraining that often get confused with gaslighting or toxic positivity. I know I've touched on them in a few other videos on my YouTube channel and in my course, but I think it's an important conversation to have, especially as I delve deeper into speaking with other members of our healing community all over the world and the struggles that they've had with trying to implement these skills. I wish you all a world of healing.